Welcome to Module 6, Lesson 3. You're going to go to page 148. Our I can statement is, I can complete a pattern that counts by tens or hundreds. So we're going to extend our knowledge from our last lesson of counting by tens and hundreds. Mr. Coates is learning to knit. He knits 720 stitches. He starts a new row every 10 stitches. We're going to use the hundreds chart for this problem. How many stitches are at the end of the next row? So if he has 720 stitches and there's 10 stitches in each row, what will be the end of the next row? What goes in that place of the chart? 730. So how many stitches? 730. For letter B, you're going to go ahead and count by tens to fill in the missing numbers in the chart. Go ahead and do that now. You should have had 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, and 790. Letter C says start at the last number we filled in, which was 790. What number is 10 less? You should have said 780 is 10 less than 790. Now for letter D, you're going to complete the pattern by looking at the tens place. 390, 380, 370. Well, what's happening to our tens place? Each time it's getting one less. So our next would be 360, 350, 340, and 330. Now let's look at the next one. 621, 631, 641. Okay, so our tens place is increasing by 1. 651, 661, 671, and 681. Now remember, our digits in the ones place and the hundreds place aren't changing as our tens place gets greater. If I kept going, would my hundreds place change though? It would, right? Because I wouldn't have another place for another digit in the tens. I'd have to regroup those 10 tens as 100. Great, now let's complete the pattern looking at the hundreds place. 100, 200, 300. Go ahead and complete it. And let's look at our next one. 805, 705, 605. So our hundreds place is getting smaller. 505, 405, 305, and 205. Let's look at Step It Out. Make a pattern of numbers that shows 100 more. Your first thing you're going to do is draw a number greater than 100, but less than 1,000. You can choose any number. I'm going to choose 132. But you can choose a different number. Then I'll draw a number that's 100 more. So I know I need to add one more hundreds flat. My 10s stay the same, and my 1s stay the same. I need to draw a number that's 100 more than our last number. So I had 200s. I know I need 100 more. Again, my tens place remains the same, and so does my ones. Now I'll write the numbers from my pattern. 132, 232, and 332. So if you did the same numbers as me, that's what your pattern looks like. Otherwise, you should still have the same pattern of the digit in your hundreds place gets greater by 1 each time. Right, let's look at check understanding. 529 ants live in a colony. 100 more ants hatch every week. Go ahead and complete the pattern that gets 100 greater each week. Pause the video if you need any more time. You should have found the pattern was 629, 729, 829, and 929.